Hello guys, it's Doki here, professional Rainbow Six player for G2. Today I've got something a little bit different for the YouTube channel. I'm gonna go through a kind of FPS, like best FPS guide for your PC. So I'm gonna go through a lot of like Windows settings, in-game settings, Nvidia control panel settings, a lot of those things, and it's gonna be a kind of updated version for 2025. Now, I know that there's a lot of other videos very like this or similar on YouTube right now or elsewhere. They might be a bit outdated, but they usually kind of work still or do the same thing. But I'm just going to give you mine, so maybe you guys can follow because I'm kind of always on top of performance. Like I always want to have the best FPS when I'm playing Rainbow Six. So I'm kind of a geek or a nerd when it comes to this shit. So yeah, I'm just going to talk you through step by step my settings, and maybe you guys are struggling with performance and you want to copy. So yeah, let me know if it works for you if you try it in the comments below. Like and subscribe, and make sure to share the video with a friend who has a shitty computer. All right, let's get started. Okay, so you should be able to see my screen right now. This is my Windows desktop home screen. Um, so yeah, just a couple of things before we get right into the settings. My Windows operating system is custom, which doesn't change anything for you guys. It won't affect anything. So it just means that some of the things you see on the screen, maybe some of the options specifically, you might not have. If that's the case, I'll tell you what it should look like. So just make sure you have the audio on, and I'll be able to tell you right there. So yeah, let's just get started. I'm going to talk you through all the Windows settings first, then Nvidia control panel, then we can go straight into game and we can change the game settings there. So first things first, Windows home screen, you want to go down to your search bar and type in graphic or something until this pops up, graphic settings. You want to click on that. And your screen should look a bit like this. Maybe it will be like just like this or something. But yeah, you want to have this, and you want to go to change default graphic settings. You want to go here and you want to put your hardware accelerated GPU scheduling to on, and your optimization for Windows games off. Now, the reason that I'm saying you need to test this setting is sometimes, depending on your PC, your GPU, whatever, this setting could maybe give you a worse performance. So you want to try this with it off if you already have it off. Maybe do a benchmark in game to see your performance and then turn it on, restart your PC, and then try again. But for me, I have this on. I've always had it on all my past PCs. This has helped the most. So yeah, you want to go back one step. So you're still on the graphic settings, and you want to go down to custom options for apps. Now I have a few here. You can see this is just some background processes. But what you want to do is you want to go to browse here, and you want to go to where your Rainbow Six is installed. So I'm gonna show you where my game is installed. I have my game on Steam. If you have Steam, it will be something very similar. You want to go to this PC. You want to find your drive, which is probably going to look a bit like this. Program files 86. You want to scroll all the way down to Steam if you're on Steam. If you're on Ubisoft, you want to go on to Ubisoft, but I'll talk you through Steam first. You click on Steam, scroll all the way down to Steam apps, and then you common, and then you right in this folder you should have a Rainbow Six. It's in here for me. Common, Rainbow Six Siege. You should have that folder right there. And then you want to scroll down until you see this one, Rainbow Six.exe with the new logo. That's the newest version of the game. You want to click on that and you want to click add. That should then add it to here, and you want to then click it on the drop down menu here, go to options and put it on high performance and then your graphics card. So basically, this is just making sure that the Rainbow Six application has like the most power, most performance, whatever the fuck. I don't exactly know what it does, but you want to have that on high performance. That makes a big difference. You want to do the same with your BattlEye launcher. So the same way, instead of just clicking Rainbow Six, you want to click rainbow6.be or whatever. So yeah, if you have your game on Ubisoft, you want to go to this PC, your drive, program files 86, scroll all the way down, Ubisoft game launcher, games, and then it should be here, Rainbow Six Siege. I don't have mine on Ubisoft, so that's why it's not there. And then you'll be able to go through the same thing. So when you're on Ubisoft, you should see something like this. You want to click on rainbow6.exe. Again, add high performance. Done for that part of it. The next thing you want to do is you then want to go to your Windows search bar again and type choose a power plan. like this. You want to click on that, and you want to change your plan settings here and put it to, I think it's like high performance. Now you don't see it here because mine says bar, but that just is because I have the custom operating system. It doesn't, you won't see that. Just put it on high performance, the best one you can put it on. And what this does is just it makes your PC like faster, pretty much. Okay, that's done. The next thing we want to do is we want to go back to the folder that I just told you to go to, where you added your game into the graphics thing to put on high performance. You want to go back to that folder, but you just want to do it straight from the file finder here. So again, it's going to be Program Files 86. Scroll all the way down to Steam or Ubisoft, depending on what it is. Mine's on Steam. Steam Apps, Common, and then it should say Steam Apps, Common, Rainbow Six Siege. You want to go here. You want to scroll all the way down to the very, very bottom until you find the folder here. Again, the same thing, but instead of clicking it left click this time, you want to right click, go to Properties. You want to go to Compatibility, and then you want to tick Disable Full Screen Optimization. Make sure that's ticked. And I have run the program as admin. I've had some people who, after ticking running the program as admin, their game doesn't launch. So if you tick that and apply it, you want to have these settings. Try it first. If your game is just stuck on the loading screen, whatever, disable the run program as admin, like uncheck this, and then your game should launch. But yeah, make sure this one is checked. It's really important. Disable full screen optimizations. This one gives me a massive performance increase. Again, you can try it with it on, with it off, whatever, to see if your performance changes. But for me, this literally is like a complete game changer. I get an extra 100 FPS or something with this on, and I'm not even kidding. So yeah. Okay, one more thing about Windows settings. You want to go back to your file finder, file explorer, whatever the fuck this is called. You want to go back to the Program Files 86 on this PC, your main drive, Program Files 86. You want to scroll down to Ubisoft this time. Even if your game is on Steam, go to Ubisoft. Doesn't matter. You go to Ubisoft, Ubisoft Game Launcher. You want to go to Cache, then Avatars. And in here, you will have a lot of pictures. Mine isn't that much because I've deleted some of them. But yeah, this could be full for you guys. Like I'm talking thousands and thousands of pictures. What these pictures are every single opponent or teammate you have had in ranked, quick match, arcade, whatever, custom games, whatever. Ubisoft saves their profile picture to a cache file. I don't know why. I don't know why they do this, but yeah, this is everyone you've ever played against until you delete them. So this is here. What you want to do is so simple. Control plus A to select everything, and then just delete. Delete absolutely every single image until the folder is empty. This will temporarily remove your profile picture when you load your game. It will just have a Rainbow Six icon. Don't worry, that will come back after like a couple of games or whatever. It's not gone forever. Enemy people still see it. Don't worry about it. So yeah. You wanted that to be completely empty. It basically will help you with some stuttering issues and give you a little bit more FPS. It might not change that much, but I've seen people in the past who struggled for this. And the last thing, when you're making any of the changes that I just talked about, you want to have your game closed, not open. Your game must be closed, and I mean fully closed. Even down here in the process section, you can make sure you close it by going to your task manager and making sure it's closed. Just make sure your game is fully closed. For example, mine is not closed right now. You want to click stop on the game. This is a problem sometimes with Uplay or Steam. You want to make sure the game is closed. There we go. Now it's closed. So yeah, that's really important. Anyways, that is all of our Windows settings done that I remember. Let's move on to Nvidia control panel. Okay, hello, I'm down here now. I've changed. Reason being is I'm now in the Nvidia control panel, and you need to see this part of the screen. So, yeah. Anyways, guys, Nvidia control panel. Just before you're here, you right click on your desktop to go here. Right click on your desktop, Nvidia control panel. Simple, simple, simple. This is for people with Nvidia graphics cards. If you don't have a Nvidia graphics cards, buy one. Okay, just follow me here. I'll kind of talk you through it. Number one is adjust your image settings with a preview. You want to click on that and you just want to click use the advanced 3D image settings. That's what you want to do. After you've clicked that, hit apply down the bottom right, and then you want to go to manage 3D settings. Now, I don't know what the default settings are here. I'm going to highlight the things that I think you should change. If there is something else that you see here that isn't, I haven't mentioned, sorry, then just pause the video and take a scroll and copy the settings if you want to try them out. So yeah, I'm just going to scroll down here. You want to keep scrolling until you find low latency mode. You want to put that to on. I think it's off by default. You want to put that to on, and you not ultra, just on. And then you want to scroll down to open GL rendering, make sure it's on your graphics card, and the one under it, power management mode, make sure that's on prefer maximum performance, not on normal, prefer maximum performance. Your shader cache, make sure that's on unlimited. And then this one's important as well, texture filtering quality, make sure that's on high performance and not high quality, high performance. Yeah, that should be it. After you've done all that, just bottom right, apply, and then we can go next. You want to go to, then on the left here, adjust desktop size and position. You're going to click on your main monitor. This is the one that you'll be doing your gaming on. So if you have multiple displays, make sure you select the right monitor. So this is the one you're going to be playing on. You want to have it on full screen. You want to put your perform scaling on GPU, and then tick this box, override the scaling mode set by games and programs, and make sure these are set to your native resolutions. And then apply again. Then you want to go to your second monitor on the side here. You want to go no scaling. You don't need no scaling because it's your second monitor. Perform scaling on display, and then tick the box to override the scaling mode set by games and programs. Yeah, G-Sync, I always have it off. I've never had it on. I don't know what it does. I think it's from maybe shit PCs. I actually have no idea what it is, so I'm going to stop talking now because I genuinely don't know what it is. So yeah, whatever. That is us done with the Nvidia control panel settings. Okay, so we're pretty much done with our Windows settings. The only thing that I always check when I'm on a new PC is make sure you go to your mouse settings. You're going to click on additional mouse settings, go to pointer options, and make sure this box is unchecked. The enhance pointer precision. That's mouse acceleration. You don't really want that for Siege. It basically means your mouse is moving faster and slower at some points depending on some shit. Just don't have that on, that's bad. So make sure that's off. But it doesn't gonna change your performance, that's just, well, that'll change your performance, but not your PC's performance. So yeah, we are done with Windows settings to the best of my knowledge. If I've missed anything that anybody knows, please put in the comments if you have an idea, because maybe I've missed something and I haven't tried it. So yeah. Then you want to go into Rainbow Six, the game itself. Ignore my reputation. Oh, thank God, my webcam's covering it. Oh dear. Anyways, you want to go into your settings here. Graphics. I have my Nvidia Reflex low latency on instead of on plus boost. I just have it on. Just my preference. I have everything else on low or off if possible, including my anti-aliasing is on off. You look. I think usually you'll have it on TAA. I have it off. The game looks better like this. It does cost you some FPS, but it's worth it. The game looks way better. The only thing I don't have off is my shadows. I have them on medium or high. Again, slight change. But yeah, medium should be enough. And that's pretty important because you want to see shadows. If your PC is just really terrible, just turn them off. But yeah, they're good. You get a lot of kills because of shadows. Make sure they're on medium. So, and then there's my display settings, but this is just all preference. This won't change your performance at all. So apart from that, that's all my graphic settings done. In Siege, the only thing I would say you then do after you've done this, restart your PC and then run a benchmark by just clicking on the benchmark button there. My performance is obviously a little bit lower right now because I'm streaming. Or not streaming, sorry, I'm recording a video, so I won't get the absolute best out of these settings. Mine's is usually around the 700 mark when I do a benchmark, so it's like 100 FPS lower right now on average. But you just want to sit here, hands off the keyboard, make sure you close your make sure you close your background performances on your PC if you want to see like kind of pure Siege performance. Things like Discord and stuff, make sure they're closed. And I just want to sit here, let it play through, and just wait until the end. And then basically what this does is it runs a simulation of, you know, a game on Oregon with a lot of operators in the room. And then by the end of it, it will give you a report, your lowest FPS, your average FPS, and your highest FPS, as well as some things for like your graphics, latency, etc, etc, etc. So yeah, I'm just letting it run through. I think it takes about a minute or so, but if you didn't know that Siege does this, Siege does this. It's in the graphics settings, and it's pretty good to see your overall performance. So that's it coming to an end now. If we just give it a second, it should start, and then it loads a little window for you, and gives you your, you know, your frames. Yeah, my FPS isn't the best right now. I haven't formatted my Windows because I just upgraded my PC last week. So I haven't formatted my Windows yet. I'm gonna do that literally when I finish recording this video. So also I would advise doing that if you haven't formatted your Windows on your PC, and by formatting it I mean literally uninstalling everything off your PC and starting from scratch. Obviously, if there's important files, you can keep them on a USB to transfer. But that's what I would do if you're having a problem, or if you haven't done it in like maybe a year. I would say I format my PC every 6 months. So, and I always notice a pretty big performance increase after I format the PC. And it's super, super simple. You just want to click down the search menu here, type in reset this PC, and you click on it, and then it resets your PC. But make sure you have everything on your PC that you want to keep saved somewhere else. Email yourself it, put it on a USB drive, because when you reset it, you wipe absolutely everything from the PC, including your settings. Like everything's gone, programs, data, everything's gone. It's like a brand new PC. But I would definitely advise doing that if you haven't done that ever or in a while, because that actually gives you a massive FPS boost. So yeah, I think that's about everything for Windows settings and like in-game settings and video control panel settings. The only other thing I would say that I can't show you recording is to go to your BIOS, which is when your PC boots up, you spam like delete or F2 or something, it'll go to your BIOS. And I would advise turning your XMP or whatever you have equivalent on your RAM to XMP1 or something like that. Just make sure your XMP profile is on your RAM if you have that available. Because, yeah, that's, again, going to make sure your RAM is performing to its best speeds and things like that, which will also help you in game with performance. Okay, guys, that is pretty much everything that I have in store for you guys. I hope you enjoyed the video and you learned some things. Maybe it's going to help you perform better, play better in Rainbow Six. I just want to make very clear that these are my settings that I use and they work for me on my PC. That doesn't necessarily mean they're going to work for you as well as they do for me, or they might even not work at all. So please make sure after the video, if it doesn't work, you rewind, reset the things that you've changed to go back to normal. Yeah, apart from that, guys, comment below if you're having any problems. I'll try and respond to the 10 billions of comments that I get to help you guys. But if I don't respond to you, there should be a response somewhere in there that helps you. If I've missed anything as well, make sure you let me know. I would appreciate it. And like and subscribe if this helped you, and share it to a friend who has a shitty PC. Alright guys, thank you. Good night, good morning, good afternoon, wherever you are, whenever you are. See ya.